Hey everyone, Rabbit here. Welcome to part 2 of my last Epoch speed leveling guide. Today I'll be showing you how to run the Temporal Sanctum dungeon and how to clear Chapter 9 to get all of your passive and idle slots unlocked, as well as the +1 to all attributes bonus from killing the last boss. If you haven't watched part 1, I'd recommend going to my channel and checking it out. If you did watch it, then from that point you should have been farming normal monoliths until you found a Temporal Sanctum key. Once you have found your key, you'll be teleported to the Temporal Sanctum entrance in the Ruined era. You'll run the dungeon, and at the end, you will be able to walk out of the back exit into Chapter 9. If you right-click your key, it'll immediately open up the spot on the map that you'll go to, and you'll travel to the Temporal Sanctum. Once you're in the Temporal Sanctum, you'll walk up to the door, you'll put your key in, click Enter Sanctum, and select Tier 1, Enter Dungeon. Alright everyone, getting straight into it, I'm playing a Thorn Totem Shaman build in this clip right here. The dungeon run itself is pretty simple. All you have to do is open the dungeon with your key, go in, and then there's a special mechanic which allows you to jump back and forth between the two different timelines. You'll see me going back and forth from the Divine era to the Ruined era. And the reason why you're going to do that is sometimes you're going to run into these doors that are going to be blocking your way, and if you swap to the other timeline, you're going to be able to bypass some of those doors. So running the dungeon itself is simple. You're just going to go until you find a door like this, and all the dungeon layouts are the same. You have one big map with a door, and then there'll be like a small transition zone, and then you'll have a second big map with another door. There can be more than one door in one of these sanctums, and the doors add difficulty to the boss, as well as giving you different rewards. Like the first door made it to where enemies drop more glyphs. And once you get into tier 4 dungeons, those rewards can be pretty good. So all you're going to do is I like to just hug the wall and just run through, try to skip as many of these little gates as you can until you find the second door. Once you find the second door, that is where you're going to be fighting the boss, which is Chronomancer Jorah. I like to be in my 60s whenever I fight this boss. You can see here I'm level 68. And the strat I do is you just run in. As soon as she's doing this little explosion, you just wait till it's almost done exploding, and then you can teleport down and teleport back up. And that'll let you skip about half of the mechanics of the fight. And from this point, all you need to do is just run around and dodge things, don't get hit, especially by these little void beams, and just wait till she's dead. And that'll be that. Once you've killed her, you can stick around and loot her. She'll always drop a unique item with LP that you can use to craft legendaries. And then you go into this little back entrance, and here you will find this Eternity Cache. All you need to do is put an item with LP, followed by an exalted item in, and you can seal it, and that's how you make a legendary. Once you have, even if you don't make a legendary, you still need to interact with the cache from the Divine era. And what that'll do is it'll open up this little gate, and you can go right through the back entrance here, and that'll take you straight into Chapter 9. Starting off in Chapter 9, once you unlock the waypoint here, you're just going to run to the east until you find this blocked off wall. Once you hit that, you're going to run south, and you're going to kill a mini-boss called the Scalebane Swarmkeeper, I believe it is. And after you kill it, right below it, you're going to find an NPC locked in a cage. You're just going to break him out, and then you're going to run back up north to the original barricade that you found, and it'll be open. Once you've made it through the barricade, just continue going east. We are looking for a little side area to go into for the Desert Treasure side quest. It's like a little vault, and it's not marked on the map. I think it can have a couple different spawn locations, but you'll see me walk into it here in a second. So here we are at the vault. All you have to do is run in, and then you will find a big rare mob. Just kill it, and it'll drop the desert treasure that you're looking for on the ground. You'll pick it up and then exit the same way that you came, and then we can continue on to Majelka. A little thing you can do here to save you some time is whenever you're loading into Majelka, if you just run through, this is like a really long bridge and it takes a very long time to get through. So I like to just go right back to the Radiant Dunes and then open up your map, and you should have the waypoint to Majelka unlocked now, and you can just teleport straight to it. If you don't have the waypoint unlocked, then you're just gonna have to run the whole thing, but it's just a long run, and since you're in a town, if you're online, you can't use any movement skills, so it's a bit of a pain. But once you're getting to the Majelka Upper District, you're just going to run straight to the Lower District. You don't have to worry about talking to anybody just now. Once you enter the Lower District, we're just going to be heading west because we are looking for our Johnny the Ruby Commander. You can see the little ping where he's at on the map. Just run up to him, kill him, and then we're going to be headed south after that to continue on. So once you killed the Ruby Commander, head back the way that you came, and then right here at this fork, we're going to be going down, and this is going to lead us to the next area. So a very important step, whenever you get to this bodyguard, he has a few different dialogue options. You want to make sure you spam click the top part, because if you wind up giving him money, he asks for a bribe, and you'll lose 100,000 gold. So just make sure you stick to the top dialogue and fight him. That way you're not going to lose any of your gold. Once you progress into the Majelka Slums, you're going to skip that first marker on the left and just go up to the next one on the right here. And this is going to be where we turn in our desert treasure that we found earlier. So walk in, talk to the NPC, accept 5,000 gold, and then just walk out. Once you're back in the slums, you're just going to be heading to the last quest location here. Go in, there's going to be a little mini boss that you have to find. It's the guild leader of the Scalebane. You're just going to kill it, and then we will be teleporting right back to the Majelka Upper District. Once you're back in the upper district, come over here and talk to Zerrick, turn in a few quests, and then we're going to be going to the Oasis up in the northwestern exit. If this is your first character getting here, this is where you'll unlock your factions. You see that Zerrick was standing there right at the entrance whenever we came in. You'll talk to him, and then that's where you will go to either the bazaar or the observatory, and that's where you'll unlock your chosen faction. Once you get here into the Oasis, just continue heading southwest. You see this little texture square. Just head that direction, and then you'll find a little side quest whenever you get to it. That's going to have us kill the Spinehunter leader in the Spinehunter den. So just keep running to the left and follow the new quest marker that you have. Once you get to your quest marker, you're going to kill all these Spinehunters. Once you've killed them all, the Spinehunter Alpha will spawn. There will be more that run in from the entrance, so you have to run back and make sure that you kill those. Just kill the Spinehunter Alpha and then continue moving east. Talk to this NPC right outside of the mine to accept her side quest, and then continue on into the mines. Once you enter the Crystal Mines, we're going to be heading northwest towards the side quest marker, where we're going to be fighting a mini-boss. Once you've reached a quest marker, you will find Crystal Lotus, just take it out, and then you're going to be continuing east towards the main quest marker. Once you've entered the Aerie, run up and talk to Zerrick, and then just continue west, and we're going to be headed towards the large bird at the main quest marker. Once you get here to the quest marker, just kill the siege golem and then talk to Zerrick, and you will be able to get on the bird to take you to the Majasan Heights. And here, there will just be some mobs that spawn. All you have to do is just kill them. Once you've killed all the mobs that spawned, then it'll continue on, the bird will get hit, and then you'll be on the temple rooftops. From here, just continue following your main quest marker. You're going to have to run down towards the waypoint here. You're essentially just running southeast for a while, and eventually it'll curve up and have you run northeast, and it'll loop around till you find the entrance. So just kind of follow where I run, and you'll be good to go. Once you got to the upper temple, same thing. We're going to be running in the northeast direction, and we're just looking for the next zone, which is going to progress us on to the quest. Once you enter the lower temple, you'll find Epoch. She's going to spawn a bunch of mobs. You just need to kill them, and then she'll spawn some void mobs, and you'll kill them, and then you will exit out of the northeast part of the room to go towards the last boss area. Once you enter the Chamber of Vessels, you will be fighting Majasa, who is the last boss of Chapter 9, which is the current end of the story. She's pretty simple. She does this stone beam. Just don't stand in front of it, that way you don't get stunned. Every so often, she will kind of go underground, and she'll spawn these little crystals. Just run around and kill them, and then she'll come back up. She'll do this twice, And once you've killed her, she will sort of like have a phase 2, where she won't summon the crystals anymore, but she will attack you more often, and she'll run around to these statues and heal. So all you gotta do is just finish her off, and then that will be the end of the fight. Once you kill Majasa, you can feel free to stay and get her loot, and then just progress through. Run up and confront Apophis. You'll just talk to her dialogue, and then at that point you'll get teleported to the end of time, and you will get your +1 all attributes bonus, and that is the end of the campaign. And now all we need to do is go back and turn in the side quest that we did earlier. Once you're in the end of time, you're going to go back to the Divine Era and teleport to the Oasis, just outside of the mines, where you're going to be turning in the quest for the Crystal Lotus that we did earlier.
Good day, traveler.
After you turn in this quest, you will teleport back to the Majelka Upper District. We already have all of our passive rewards done here, but if you did miss a step, then you can turn in this last quest for some extra XP and gold, and it'll be your final bit of passive. It'll give you like extra passive points, just in case you did miss one of the steps earlier. And you can see here, we have all of our idle slots, all of our passive rewards. The campaign is completely done. We are level 71. It's a bit higher than what you need, but you can go in as early or as late as you want. So, there you have it. At this point, you are completely done with the campaign and all questing, and you can freely progress your monoliths. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, leave a like and a comment, or sub to the channel to see more informational Last Epoch content. My name is Rabbit, and I'll see you in the next one.